Back now on Sunrise, live from London. While you were sleeping, this happened. Kate and William have been greeting well-wishers at Sandringham. They chatted and received messages of support and flowers.
Prince William told the crowd how walking behind his grandmother's coffin was challenging because it brought back memories of the day 25 years earlier when he followed his mother's casket on the way to her funeral. The royals have been out and about saying thanks. As we go to air, people are still lining up to see the Queen at Westminster Hall. It's 9:30 p.m. They just keep coming to pay their respects. It's something like an 8-kilometre line at the moment. It's taking 8 hours to get through it all. It starts from one side of the Thames. This is the holding area. Don't anyone complain about holiday airport travel. This is the biggest holding pen that I have seen in my life, in the park just out behind the Houses of Westminster. It snakes around like I'd never seen before.
Yeah, and that's, so when we look at that map, you wind all through the streets and over the bridge, and then you get to Westminster, and then you get to that holding pen. So we were there about 11 o'clock this morning. It's now 9:30 at night, and this morning it was a 5-hour wait. Yes. Now it's an 8-hour wait. So that crowd is growing as people see it on TV. They tell us.
Yep.
They saw it on the TV, they thought about it, they talked to friends, and then they were compelled to be here.
Yeah. It is just, everyone gets on so well. Yeah. They don't mind waiting. They know they have to wait. And the buzz is just beautiful. There's so much goodwill in that line and respect. Yeah. It just warms your heart. Eddie and Bianca Stone are with us here in London. Eddie, Kate and William were met with a flood of tributes at Sandringham House, and you were there with them during the day.
I certainly was, Nat and Koshi, and like you said about the queue to see the Queen's coffin, there is a beautiful feeling of goodwill, and we certainly saw that at Sandringham today. This is about 3 hours away from London. It's where the Queen spends Christmas, their holiday home, a private home owned by the family as opposed to some of the other palaces owned by the state. And there, William and Kate travelled today, first taking a few moments to look at some of the cards, the floral tributes, and then spending ages talking to all the crowd about all the kids and how they're doing at school, and of course sharing memories of the Queen. And then a really poignant moment where William reflected with one of the members of the public about that procession yesterday and how much it reminded him of his mother Diana. Have a listen.
Doing the walk yesterday was challenging. Let's go back to a few memories.
Lots of locals were there today who see the royal family come and go a lot, but I think many people were surprised at how personable they were, how open they were, how honest he was as well, sharing those memories. And I think perhaps relieved that the first formal part of the procession was over and they had a chance to just mingle with members of the public today, Nat and Koshi.
Yeah, they seemed really relaxed, didn't they? Bianca, let's go to you. A rehearsal for the funeral was held today.
Nat and Koshi, it was in the early hours of this morning. Nothing is being left to chance here. Of course, the funeral has been in the works for a long time. The Queen, part of that planning process as well. The Palace has released new details about the funeral. It will be held at Westminster Abbey at 11 o'clock on Monday. That's 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. There will be a 2-minute silence as part of that service in the Abbey and right across the UK as well. There'll be a procession through the streets of London again before the Queen is finally laid to rest at Windsor Castle. Now, as you said, the line for the lying in state viewing of the Queen is continuing. We are down here tonight. From this point here, it'll take about 3 hours to get through that line, but people, well, they just keep coming, guys.
Thank you very much, both of you. We'll talk to you soon.